Hi everyone, this is Ozioma, the music freak. I'm here with GenDirectMusic and Naomi Sharon. How are you doing today, Naomi?
Good, yeah.
It's so great to meet you.
Yeah,
I'm fangirling, but there's not enough time. So let me just keep that in. Keep that in, lock in. How are you feeling today?
I'm good. I came back from a tour.
Yeah.
And I'm releasing an album Friday. So
I've heard it. I loved it.
Thank you.
So good.
Yeah.
How was tour?
Tour was really good. It was so great. It was my first arena tour. Gained a lot of experience on that.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know that I want to have more people, maybe 1 million people in the audience. It's never enough.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
It's not. It was really good.
Yeah. How do you decompress on tour?
Good question. How do I decompress? No.
Like TV?
I do.
Music?
I think I decompress before the show.
Before.
Kind of. And sometimes I put on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
It's definitely part of my decompression.
Yeah. So I know you love tours, so I think for you, maybe you don't get as tired maybe after, or no, you're probably tired, but not as
No, I do,
drained.
but it gives me a lot of energy.
Yeah.
But I think tour is very tiring.
Yeah, of course. And this is a new era for you. It feels like a new era.
Mm-hmm.
There's have the white here and everything. Why white for this era?
To be honest, it's just another color on my palette. I don't have a lot of colors. It's usually gray,
You're gonna run out.
icy blue, white, and black. So we just recycle. No, but it's just part of my aesthetic, and maybe because I feel lighter.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And obsidian is like, I mean, a crystal obsidian is of course black, and so that was my inspiration for like the black latex that I was wearing. It was shiny. It's like kind of a resemblance of like that stone, and with No Sleep in Paradise, it feels fresh. Yeah, you know. So
yeah, it does feel lighter.
Yeah.
It does feel lighter.
Yeah.
I just want to ask. I know you get a lot of comparisons to artists. I won't mention them, but I want to know who are the artists you were listening to while creating this, or like people that you pulled maybe inspiration from.
I was putting a lot of inspiration from Buddha Bar, Fargo, Moby, and then like Janet Jackson, Beyonce,
all the greats.
Like Tracy Chapman.
Yeah.
On like, you know, the more acoustic things, and then Cher.
Yeah. Ooh, I see that.
Especially for Miss That, we used this like autotune that went crazy. That was definitely inspired by like what Cher did. For like, Do you believe? Is that the song? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I was ready to sing the whole thing. I was like, Can
you tell me how the story of the EP like moves into the album? The last EP.
I think The Only Love We Know was like a transitional project. It felt like that. So yeah, that's kind of my answer for that one.
Yeah. And why No Sleep in Paradise?
Because girl, we didn't sleep. We were on 4 hours a day for 5 weeks, romanticizing the whole thing. But we had, I think, 20 songs by the end of 5 weeks. Like the majority of the album.
Yeah.
We were recording it in LA.
Yeah.
And so we had a good balance of like doing fun stuff or hanging out at the pool and then going hard in the studios. And that was kind of like the inspiration behind the title.
And Paradise is, you know, your artist's life.
Hollywood.
It's Hollywood, yeah.
Well, kind of. It's, you know, even with like the rollout, I try to, for the concept, I try to work with this like dystopian idea.
Yeah.
Because we always look for a quick fix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? An IV drip or like a treatment.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Or even like fillers, because we work so hard and our eyes are getting hollow and whatever. Like we do a lot of things, and so I played around with that.
So back to the last EP, it's an amazing like meditation on love and loss. What are your favorite breakup songs?
Can We Do This Over?
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Myrrh for Obsidian.
Yeah. You have any that are not yours?
Like just in general?
Yeah, in general.
Anything Celine Dion.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Good
That's
cry.
a good answer.
Yeah.
You mentioned that this music was outside of your comfort zone in an interview I recently watched. Why is that?
It's funny because it was, and now it's part of my comfort zone, where it became part of my comfort zone. Why is that? Because I think I was doing a crossover in the studio with like some pop music, you know, and I listen to a lot of genres. So for me, it was kind of natural, but to do it myself, to give it my own like twist was something that felt uncomfortable at first because it's new.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I did it. And then after a couple of songs, I was like, oh, now I want to do this more. Yeah.
That's amazing. You definitely did that, like with Miss That especially. I was like, this is Naomi Sharon's like take on like house
pop
and dance music. Like
100%.
it felt different. You just feel like you just did any genre. Just because, you know,
even with Try, you know, it was fun too. Yeah.
I want to talk about Try. Trinata feature. That's amazing. How did that come about?
Well, we know each other for a while, and then we had a session with Jordan and Blush. Blush is a songwriter that I worked with on this album, and great session. We were just all moving and like making things, and then all of a sudden it came together, and then that was Miss That. Try.
Yeah.
That was weak. No. Try.
That was Try. I want to talk about the story of the track listing. So it is a little more, maybe a little upbeat in the beginning, and then it gets a little moodier, and then it ends with No Sleep in Paradise, which is such a banger, by the way. So can you tell me why you arranged it that way?
Because I wanted to start off strong, and then we can, you know, once I have your attention, we can now get a little deeper and deeper and deeper into this like more vulnerable place, and then we go up, and you know, end it with a banger. But to me, when I look at it, I'm like, it's so funny. It's almost as if I made like 3 different EPs, but they're all kind of like belonging to each other. Like it's like if we could have ABC for an LP, then that would be it. Like
I see that.
You know what I mean?
I do see. I definitely felt it in first listen.
It's a broad palette of different colors, but they all belong together.
Yeah. Is Untitled gonna stay Untitled?
That's Untitled.
That's Untitled. Okay. I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe they didn't get to it. Yeah.
We saved it on the laptop, but he was like, what do you want to call it? It was called Untitled because that's how you save something. And I was like, Untitled, because it represented a new chapter in my life, which I didn't know much of because it was new. And so I thought Untitled as a title is really beautiful and like a metaphor kind of for like a new chapter in your life.
Oh, that's so exciting. Can you share more about that era? Because that last part, C, if we're talking about C in the album, I'm still figuring it out. I'm still figuring out like what you're trying to say with that last part. So can you talk a little more about like how this new era is feeling?
Just a lot of discovery, self-discovery, and
amazing.
Yeah.
I know you're always discovering yourself. I whenever I watch your interviews, I've also interviewed you before actually for Arrange Magazine, and you're always transforming. And like, how do you ever get not tired, but like, you know, you get tired.
Yeah. I mean, it's never ending, and that goes for everyone on this planet. I think you should evolve from time to time. Is it tiring sometimes? Yeah, because sometimes it can feel like it's never ending, but it's part of it, and the reward you get after going through a transformation is so worth it. Yeah. Right? So I kind of like it.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. I get tired. I'll say it to myself.
Me too, girl.
Tired.
Sometimes I'm so tired.
No more lessons.
And I try to enjoy it. Yeah. And it makes me feel present when I see it as like a challenge, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know you're very competitive.
Yeah. Well, with myself. Yeah.
Yeah. With yourself. Like I know you did. Was it jiu-jitsu?
Also, yeah,
jiu-jitsu, and I think you competed with one of with that.
Yeah, I did track and field. I did Brazilian jiu-jitsu, kickbox. Yeah,
there's horseback riding as well.
Horseback riding.
Yeah. You push yourself.
Yeah, and that's not like on competitiveness. It's more like, yes, I'm an artist, but I have side quests that I have a lot of things that I like, and you only live once, maybe.
Yeah.
And I think you should make the most out of it.
Yeah.
If I'm 80 years old, like, funny enough, I had a conversation with my friend, and I was like, you know, I saw a lot of people that died recently, and it's so unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
And I think looking back at my life, I'm like, at least I did a lot of things I loved, because you never know when, right? So you have to enjoy everything, and that's why I do it, because I want to enjoy my life, and I want to do new things and challenge myself to learn new things as well.
Yeah, I feel like this album feels like kind of like partying through the pain in a sense, like partying through romanticizing it, like you said on your TikTok.
Romanticizing it, yeah.
I'm happy you're like taking the time to like enjoy everything that you built and like to have a little fun, like, because like you said, things will keep coming, you keep transforming, but like why not, you know, have a little fun like while doing that.
I mean, through it all, you know, there's always laughter for me, at least. And sometimes I even think it's funny what happens in my life. So
you have to laugh. You have to laugh.
Yeah.
You have to laugh or you cry. I know there's a line in No Sleep in Paradise. It's like, I carry love like a baggage I forgot to claim. And I really enjoyed that. Can you speak more about that?
Because it can be heavy. I don't think it necessarily has to be heavy.
Yeah.
But sometimes love can be heavy.
Yeah.
And you almost forget that you have a choice.
Yeah, you do.
You know, so the bag that I forgot to claim, I could have just claimed the bag and just, you know, like put it with the luggage.
Yeah.
Instead of that, I carried it around. It's a choice.
Yeah. What kind of love do you want in your life right now, just in general?
I think what I'm aiming for is an honest type of love.
Yeah.
And it's very holistic and almost radical, but I think honesty is something that goes a long way.
Yeah.
You know? And I think it starts with yourself, being honest to yourself, and then you can be honest with other people. And I think it contributes to a bigger thing, which I don't know if we're ever able to get there as human beings. Unconditional love.
Yes, you've spoken about that,
is, I think, comes with a lot of honesty.
Yeah. I hope that for you. I see it for you because you're trying to embody it. So
I think you get closer to it when you try to do that.
Yeah. Amazing. Are there any other genres that you want to dabble in?
Yeah.
Like which?
I would love to do classic rock. I would love to do more pop. I would love to do a little bit of like grungy music, maybe like I can name everything, but like a lot.
Yeah,
because I listen to so many different things. You know, I didn't grow up with like one specific genre, so I'm open to everything and make it my own. Yeah.
Are you already working on other music? I know some artists are like, okay, you are.
Yes. If I could, like, add more songs to the album, I would. We're not going to do that. But, like, yes. I think I'm already, like, ready for a third album. Like, I'm aiming for that. I'm just, like, putting more music out. It's, like, very important.
You achieved so much in the last few years. I had to go check when you were signed. I'm like, 3 years? 3 years ago? Like, it doesn't make sense just how much you've done. So, like, kudos to you.
Thank you.
You do love, you know, being on the grind and, like, you love it.
I sometimes forget about that. So thank you for reminding me.
What were you going for with the cover art?
I was inspired by a Fishi. Am I saying it right? Fishi. Ad. And it was, I saw it and I was like, that's insane. And it's kind of like embodying my vision with No Sleep in Paradise. It's like, you don't sleep. Even if you get a massage. Like, it's like this, like, you shower while you're sleeping, or like it's like this weird thing, dystopian thing. And I found out that it's actually a thing that they have in spas. And I was so intrigued by it. And I held on to that image for a long time. And then Hugo Comte and the team of Moa Lola helped me realize it. And it was the best. Like, I'm so proud of this cover. And
so striking.
Yeah.
Like, nothing you do is like I think you mentioned you started off strong with the album. Like, just from the cover, it's all strong. The vocals are strong. The songs are strong. Like, it's so rare to see an artist like not fully realized, but like this realized, you know, this much effort and this much thought put into that.
To the product, I guess.
To the product,
but that's because I think it's really important. And I think if you skip that, for me, even like with everything in my life, even with relationships, I go 100,000%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's my way of doing it. And that's why I got a lot of things done in my life.
Yeah.
So it works for me.
It's working. It's working.
Yeah.
It's working.
And I'm, you know, it puts a lot of pressure on things as well.
Yeah.
So that's the downside. The good side of it is that when I look back, I'm like, at least I put everything in it.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Let's take it back to like a little before all this. Did you already have like your artistic vision in mind? Like some of the things you're doing now, were they already always in mind? I know you love like, you know, the monochrome, like the kind of like spacey type of aesthetic. So did you already have that in mind before being signed, before all this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was already very OCD on my Instagram. Like it was a serious thing. For me, it was like a business card kind of. And so it kind of steeped through like other things as well. But this aesthetic it's inspired by like the late 90s, early 2000s. Like you call it like soft club, apparently.
Interesting.
But I like how like futuristic it is, but it's also like celestial in some ways.
Exactly. Yeah, you do it really well. I think everyone's doing it right now. What do you think of, you know, nostalgia on it? Some people do it just because it's trending, like the nostalgia.
I think for me, it's much more something that I relate to almost every day. When I listen to music, I listen to nostalgic music. I gravitate towards that.
Yeah.
And maybe it's the Pisces in me that is always kind of looking for that, like, I don't know, trip down memory lane in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These were good times. I mean, depending on who you ask, these were good times.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Even hard times in the past can be very inspirational.
Yeah. Are you still into crystals?
Am I still into crystals? Yeah.
You are?
Kind of. I think right now what I'm practicing is just to realize that you can use crystals and even like manifestations, which I do, but I like the more earthy things because we're here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And instead of like relying on other things or objects that will give us power, I'm kind of more into raw dogging life and like seeing what I can do and what is within my power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of putting it or believing in something outside of myself.
Yeah.
And it's challenging me to stay grounded.
Yeah. I've been doing that too. I don't want to lie, but I've been doing that too.
Yeah.
like I used to be really into crystals, but now I'm like, let me just see what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Take my time.
I feel also like we were kind of like in a spiritual psychosis like during COVID. Everyone was doing tarot and all these things. You can get lost in that. You know what I mean? And it's fun to work with it, I guess, but like don't forget that we're here.
Yeah.
Right? And it's important to stay grounded. So, yeah. I feel a lot of people are kind of like, all right, okay, the obsidian is nice, but like, what am I doing? And like, you know, like, what can I reflect on instead of like carrying something that you think that is going to give you something. Yeah. And I'm not opposed to it. I think it could help, but doing it from your like power, I think is even more powerful.
It's a good reminder. Thank you for that. How do you stay grounded? I've always wondered, just because you seem grounded. I know it's a daily thing you work on.
Yeah, sometimes I'm not. I think I have a lot of beautiful people around me that keep me grounded. I think I check in with myself from time to time. I love doing therapy. I think it's really important for everyone.
Yeah.
And with therapy you get humbled, and I think that's a good thing for a human being.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
I saw an interview that you said I'm pretty deep. So I know you're probably like I'm guessing a highly sensitive person. So do you have any tips for other people who are like highly sensitive in the music industry or just, trying to stay afloat?
I think creating a safe space for yourself.
Yeah.
And work with people that respect that.
Mm-hmm.
And having boundaries.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know you love fashion and perfumes and just a lot of things. But do you have any progress? Is there any progress on your brand? I know you want to do your own brand.
Oh.
I don't know if you can put this in. We can cut it out if you want.
Well, maybe.
Okay.
I'm always working on it, but it's more like a timing thing, Like you can't do anything at the same time. And right now, what deserves the most attention in my career right now is my music. Mm-hmm. So we'll get there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm always like brainstorming and like thinking about it. But there will be like timing is a big thing and the right timing. So,
And how do you want people to feel when listening to Naomi Sharon?
I hope it can resonate in a way where it can kind of like push you maybe into a direction that will help you move forward, or I hope it's like relieving in a way.
Yeah.
And a soft pillow for you to land on when life is tough. Yeah.
That's amazing. It definitely is for me. Truly.
Thank you.
My final question is this. I know people tend to like try to project narratives on you just with, who you're signed to and, what you sound like and everything. What do you want people to know about Naomi Sharon?
What do people... I don't necessarily have an answer for that. I think if you want to get to know someone, you should listen.
Okay. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
This is Ozioma, the music freak here with GenDirectMusic and the amazing, illustrious Naomi Sharon. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.